Welcome back to Firestorm Games and another painting tutorial. This time we're going to be focusing on Age of Sigmar and we'll be showing you how you can paint the Nighthaunts from the Tormented Spirits box set. Now the technique used in this video will allow you to get your miniatures from the box to the gaming table in no time whatsoever, and we'll be using the Citadel range of paints to do so. Now before we can begin painting, we first of all need to prime the miniature, and it's very important for this technique to work that you start off with at least a very light grey or a white primer. You'll see just how important this is in the next few steps. Once primed, we can now begin painting the miniature, and for this you'll need to grab yourself some Nihilakh Oxide and also some Lahmian Medium. Now you want to mix these together in roughly 1 part Nihilakh Oxide to 1 part Lahmian Medium, just to water them down slightly, and we're going to be applying this over the entirety of the miniature. And you can see the importance of starting off with the white base coat, because applying this over the white gives us this ethereal and ghostly effect. This technique is not only really easy and quick to do, it's also fitting with the lore as well, as these Nighthaunt units are spectral ghosts which haunt the Age of Sigmar world. Once the Nihilakh Oxide has dried, we now have the majority of the miniature painted, but we want to apply a little bit more definition into some of the more detailed areas. And for this we're going to be applying another wash over the miniature, but this time we'll be using Coelia Greenshade, and we're targeting this into some of the deeper recesses of the cloth. Now I'd highly recommend watering down your Coelia Greenshade for this, as applying it straight out of the pot will be a little bit too strong. So roughly 1 part paint to 1 part water should suffice. The next step in painting our Nighthaunt is to base coat the metal areas using Leadbelcher. Now there are a couple of reasons for painting these areas with a metallic paint, and the first of all is that it follows the rules that these weapons are ethereal and more deadly than conventional weapons, but it also helps to make these areas stand out strongly against the green colouring of the rest of the miniature. Remember though that when painting your Hexwraiths, not to overpaint the flames that are emanating from their scythes. The final step in painting our Nighthaunt is to glaze over the metallic areas that we painted on the previous step, and also pick out any flames that your Hexwraith may have using Waywatcher Green. This glaze will give these areas a slightly greenish tinge, which will really help to tie them in with the ethereal look that the rest of the miniature has. And here we have the completed miniature. As you can see, the technique was very quick and easy to replicate, and you should have your miniatures painted and on the table in no time. Now whilst I've used a Hexwraith in this tutorial, you could apply the exact same colours and techniques to any of the units in a Nighthaunt army. And here we have a couple more examples of the Khanwraith and the Spirit Hosts as well. Now as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the miniatures used in this tutorial are from the Nighthaunt Tormented Spirits box set, which is available on the Firestorm Games web store for £29 and 25p. And I'll include a link in the description below which will take you directly to the web store, and you can pick up one of these box sets for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, please do let us know in the comments below, and also give us your suggestions on what Age of Sigmar miniatures you would like to see speed painting techniques for in the future. So now we just want to say thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again on Firestorm Games.